Hello there, defenders of the castle. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval, episode 25, Besieged. The animals will be relocated up top once the barley protection wall is done. So we're still waiting on that. I don't think I need limestone for that. I would have a hard time believing that I'm out of limestone somehow. I think everyone's just working on the bedroom project, which is tying them up, finishing that up. So I see your character detail suggestion. I have no idea how to pronounce that, though. I'm not saying no. I'm saying, what is that even? Dizim? Please describe that name in a Anglosphere monotheist or monoglot. Dizzy? You want to be named Dizzy? I mean, you are a drunkard, so sure. What about two Z's, so I pronounce it right? You're slow and you're drunk all the time. It's a very good name. Oh, the other thing is, like, we don't really have the hay to even build you a bed. So I hope you like the infirmary bed, because, like, that's all you're getting for now. So these extra bedrooms are now done. The barn is done up here. We have a lovely statue. Here, maybe like that. It's a little harrowing to, like, look out like, oh, man. It's just like a deadfall. But I like it. So we have a statue of, let's say it's Iscandia Churchill looking over her own grave. Maybe that's just creepy. Let's say it's an angel. And I would say our barn is ready to move. Finally. So I'm going to relook at the pen marker. Put it up here, and then relocate the troughs and put it up there as well. So the barns will be done. And you guys want an aqueduct by one vote. How about a tiebreaker? Between moat and aqueduct, like a 1 minute tiebreaker, because it was one vote apart. So I want to, before I really invest, I want to know for sure. Okay, so it looks like the barn door works as intended, and they will be able to wander in there and out. So now the task of hauling them up. Trala's doing it one at a time. Smart. Paid by the hour, not by the job. I can see the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall looks to me like I am going to be creating a proper moat. So I'm getting ready for that. Settings. Settings. I'll just call it ores. There is a lot of stuff that is in the way of a moat that will need to be hauled away. There's also an opportunity to relocate the smelter closer to where the stockpiles are going to be. Because I'm planning on having the ores, at least for now, up here on this level so that we can get them out of the moat area. Okay. Tiebreaker. Current project. Construct a proper moat. I do have some follow-up questions, however. So, one thing that I have not yet tried is to flood an area in order to stop bowmen from being able to fire. So the idea that I have is there's two projects that I could work on here. One is just create like a 3-wide gap that's deep. So like a 3-wide, 2-deep gap around the perimeter of our mountain as a deterrent. It will look attractive, but functionally it won't provide that much defense. The other is to create a very large body of water. I don't know if the game mechanics will allow for it, but essentially excavating out a huge swath, but only 1 deep, around the entryway, so that anyone that comes attacking is stuck swimming. So what that would look like is like I would construct a bridge that only I have access to, and then offer the enemies the ability to like swim instead, meaning that the trap corridor would be obsolete effectively, or I'd have to rework how the trap corridor would work. But the idea is that designing a body of water so that enemies will have to swim towards us, because I don't think enemy bowmen will use bows or crossbows while swimming, giving us a huge advantage. So those are the 2 types of moats. What type of moat to make? A deep trench around the mountain, or a large man-made lake to force archers to swim. And I haven't tested the man-made lake to force archers to swim. It might not even work. I will warn you. It's theory. It's not. Doesn't necessarily mean it works as I think it could. But either way, we have a lot of hauling to do to get these ores out from where they currently are and up top stored. Also seems like no one's coming after Dizzy. There's no attacks pending or anything like that, which is good. Move the sheep, they ain't got no food. Yeah, let's do that as well. So that would be Trala. I'm removing some people from Urgent Hall just so that they can gain access to what they need. The work that needs to get done. Alright, they're getting moved. And they actually use the barn. That's nice. Thanks for noticing that, by the way, Steel Boot, because I kind of didn't. The others are sleeping. Well, I can't say that I see a lot of progress moving this giant pile of ores. Because there's just so much stuff. But technically, I think progress has been made. Ooh, fine wine. I like it. Do a quick check of people's moods. So Dizzy has ugly apparel. I can fix that. There you go. What about a cap? Here's a fine cap. Slept on the ground. There's no way to, like, make a hospital bed a regular bed. I'd have to break it down. Yeah, I'm not that interested in breaking it down. I will do a quick check to see if there's more barley out here. Or the wild barley that we can harvest for hay grass, so that we can make another bed. Also, I guess... if we got furniture 2... No, that still requires hay. What about furniture 4? Also requires everything. Who wants hay beds? You never tech out of hay beds? I guess not. Your bed can be as nice as you want it to be, provided that it's made out of hay. I don't see any wild barley anywhere. So, Dizzy, you're gonna have to get liquored up and sleep on the floor for a while, because I don't think I can help you with bedding, unless a trader comes by and is like, "Hey, you want some hay grass?" Yeah, there's like no wild anything anywhere. All right, Trella's still moving the sheep, and then I set Rager to be building. Okay, so yeah, he is. He's building the moving the smelters and removing the like weird ledge things that I had here that I don't want anymore. Okay, we're going with a large man-made lake to force the enemies to swim. So, just conceptualizing this. Should I try to incorporate a trap quarter? Yes or no? So I'm not even really sure how I would go about having a trap quarter, to be honest. If I have a man-made lake, but I could try to brainstorm what that might look like. If that's something you guys want. Alright, all the animals are up top, so the barn is done. Sweet. I have so much silver that I'm just going to queue up, like, do silver forever for now. I don't care what fuel, just get the silver done with. In fact, maybe I do a stockpile of fuel here. Fuel for smelters, very high. Sticks, wood, coal, don't care what it is. And we're not going to try to incorporate a trap corridor. Which is awkward that I have so many traps then. But that's fine. So we'll start removing the traps, and then once the ores are moved out of the way, oh god, makes me so uncomfortable watching the animals just like run by. Oh, hello. We're being attacked by trebuchets. So, an incursion. Most of them are probably going to attack us melee. How many bowmen do they have? So they have 10 people, and maybe 3 have bows? Now, lucky for us, like, most of our base is underground, which makes it a very hard target to fire at. Did I make the bow? Dizzy the Drunk, I think you might be off the hook for shooting, because I don't see a bow anywhere yet. No, I made it. It must not have been a good quality, and we then shredded it. That's fine. So I'm curious what their approach is going to look like. Yeah, trebuchet throwing. Okay, let's go ahead and rally everyone up and get inside. Put everyone in the hallways. We can see where their landing hits. So, like, they broke my funeral pyre, which is unfortunate, because I'm thinking I'm probably going to have a lot of dead bodies to process at the end of this. I think the animals are a little freaked. But nah, everyone's inside now, except for Fangface. So, the plan is to, once their people get closer to our walls, to kill these guys, and then go out and actively hunt the trebuchet users. So I'm just turtling until their easy to kill people arrive. Oh, great. So now they have access to my yep. Animals, don't eat the barley. It's in your own self-preservation for you not to. I think the other hit just landed on a mountain and nothing happened. I don't see any damage. Alright, shooters. Let's get you ready. Ranger's not a shooter, so I need to unselect him. You stay there. No, stay there. Front doors are closed. I mean, they're not locked, but raiders aren't going to be able to just open them. Plus, I kind of doubt with the current setup we have, they even get to the doors. I foresee them dying well before that happens. And then Rager, because I'm not even guarding the front doors, let's have you go ahead and make the bow for Dizzy. And then, out of an abundance of paranoid caution, I suppose I can lock the front with Dizzy. Alright, that's gonna miss. Did some damage. And then that broke my... So they're really just breaking a fence... My barley fence. That's effectively what those trebuchets have done. Why aren't you firing? Is it just out of range? Dizzy, I think it's probably wise for you to lock yourself in than for you to... Okay, what are you doing? You use more brain than what you're currently doing, because this... I know you're drunk all the time, but, like, this is pretty dumb. When I say lock the door, I mean for you to lock yourself in. Let's try that again. Let's watch. No. Incorrect. Let's try this again. Lock this door. Thank you. Swell. Oh, Elmer. You know what we're gonna do to you, Elmer? We're gonna kill you and boil your bones down into glue. And then we'll trademark the process. We'll patent the process, and I'll become a bajillionaire. Rager, did you... You're still crafting the bow. Okay. So I haven't seen any follow-up attacks from the Trebs in a bit. Because the thing is, like, if attack is going to land on us, obviously I have to run in the door. I'm very happy that I have this, like, retreat door. One of their archers is firing. Let's get her next. She dead. Alright, Lucas, get off my wall. Or whoever. I don't care who you fire on. Just kill one of them. Marjorie, Lucas. Kill Lucas. Lucas is a wall basher. Alright, Lucas is dead. There's Mark. Also dead. Gilliana. So they've made it in one outside door that is of very little consequence. They've tripped all the traps. And it should not be too difficult to finish off the ones that are coming in the front door, leaving us the opportunity to absolutely slay the remainder. Rager, being finished with that task, does that mean you finished the bow? Yes, I see a bow. Sturdy, good. Dizzy, this is yours. No, stop drinking. I'm so disappointed that the minute I check, now that the bow's done, I check on Dizzy and she's just like getting drunk. I mean, of course she is. Her name's Dizzy. She's just living up to the hype. Alright, you have a bow now, so come on outside. Alright, kill the glue. I do see a shot. It's gonna miss everything critical. Broke more fencing. Man, these guys really just don't like my barn. You know, these raiders, you're officially PETA. You saw my barn and you're like, you know, I'm gonna ruin that barn. PETA in this case. Oh, yeah, there we go. Liara took damage? It's good to know. I did not know that. All settlers survived the raid, and then 12 of the enemies died. Liara, you You sneezed a bit too hard. I don't even know. Your HP is 97 out of 100, so whatever happened to you, I think saying that you were wounded in this fight is a bit disingenuous. Oh, they're, are they still attacking? That would surprise me. No, they're leaving. Alright, so I did end up getting crossbows too. I haven't made any, but, what do you guys next want for research? I'll be up to you. Wouldn't it be better to leave the traps? I suppose, yeah. I'll leave the traps for now until the lake is ready. Now, the only issue with the lake is... So the problem I see with the lake is that, if we have a way to cross it, we're giving the enemies a way to cross it. Which means probably the best way to design it would be to design it in such a way where, like, we have to swim as well. Because if there's a bridge, well, the bridge can be used by enemies. Just a thought. Dwarvenation, thank you for the gifted subs. Aw, the deer that was, like, stomping out a path around here left. Turn the bridge into a trap? Well, if the bridge is a trap, rearming it is, like, gonna be both annoying and also dangerous. Traps can trip for on yourself. That, and we voted that I don't try to incorporate the trap corridor, so for all intents and purposes, it's moot. I want that wall rebuilt sooner so that the animals leave the barley alone. So I have a bunch of constructors now, high priority, fixing things. Do I have something like a drawbridge? No, they don't exist. They're right now just, like, repairing all the stuff. Oh, do I not have wood? Really? Fine, I'll cut down some trees. Now, one thing that is missing in this experimental branch is interesting ways to use water. There aren't drawbridges, there aren't wells, there aren't even water needs. There's kind of a lack of game mechanics that involve water. So water exists, but you don't really do anything with it. Cool. So now we have a brewing station, which will be nice once we get the barley field, you know, back up and going. Getting hit by those trebuchets was sure annoying. There's wood. Go find it. So much repair. And unfortunately for now, there's not really a counter to trebuchets other than having everything be underground, having no footprint above ground. That would be like the only hard counter to trebuchets, where you have nothing but soil to shoot at. Which is not like a fun base to build or design. So for now, it just is the way it is. When trebuchets show up, you have to suck it up and get wrecked a little. Stop eating my barley. So I'm micromanaging them to try to get the walls built ASAP, so that the animals leave the barley alone. Or they'll starve themselves. They don't know better. Alright, Trala, where are you? Time to rope some animals. Oh, is the... No. Why aren't we roping... Hey, Trala. Get up here. Why aren't you roping animals? I don't know what's going on, but I'm like not allowed to rope L. Trala's just like drinking and refuses to rope. Rope a goat. Oh, I think we rebuilt this? Yeah, but this is allowed for everything. Is it because it's damaged? It shouldn't be. I'm really confused as to why we can't move L. But yeah, it's fine. You just slaughter. And yep. Yeah, I know. Saw a dead body. I know. Yeah, the game does need, like, counter siege, like, base trebuchets or something like that. Agreed. And that's been a commonly requested feature. And my guess is if water mechanics wasn't requested so heavily, that's probably what was coming next. It's just everyone was like, do water first. And I think they changed the roadmap to accommodate people's demands. But I agree with you. If you're gonna have siege equipment that the enemies can use, definitely have siege equipment that you can use. Fair is fair, right? Dizzy, of all places to fall asleep, the Great Hall might be a nicer one. But hey, you know, if you want to go out to sleep outside on iron ore, that's cool. I won't stop you. So I'll try to get some of the corpses cleaned up, because they're going to be a nuisance otherwise. It is spring, though. And a lot of this barley is going through pretty good growth phase. So, seeing that, let's just make sure not to cook with it, so that we have more barley to be able to reinvest. And regrow. Okay, I still have food to be produced. JD, I'm gonna let you off the hook of urgent hauling so you can get cooking again. How do they work? They just show up with it. The enemies just, like, have trebuchets they can use at their disposal, and we don't. Which is the weakness that player defenses have compared to enemy attacks. They used to be a lot more overpowered, though. It's like, all things considering, it could be worse. Because once upon a time, the Trebs, like, absolutely wrecked people's bases very, very, very effectively. And that isn't the case anymore, which is nice. Yeah, they're not as scary as they once were. All right, one last search for wild barley, but I don't think there is any. So that we can set up a proper bed. No. This terrain has been stripped clean of anything edible. If there might... no, not even on the mountaintops, surprisingly. The impassable mountaintops don't even really have anything. Trebuchet shots, as far as I know, only go in... can only damage things that have a hit point. So if an object doesn't have hit points, it can't be damaged. Do I not have enough fuel? I guess not. Well, I will say we are, I don't know, maybe a little over half done moving the ores. Moving them into the mountain. Alright, for these bodies, I'm going to allow woods and sticks. I just want to get the corpses gone, because it's such a mood problem. And Dizzy, you're going to have to do some of it. You're going to have to get your hands dirty. You want free wooden board? You want free booze? Get your hands dirty. So I don't have red currants to plant. That is surprising. So let's go ahead and take red currants off of the cook list as well. I have tons of cabbage, tons of beets, and tons of carrots. So I'll just do cabbage, beets, and carrots only. And pause it for a second. Cabbage, beets, carrots, raw meat, and whatever fuel source you want with herbs. Oh, I think it requires herbs whether I select it or not. Because I have plenty of herbs. Apparently I don't have cabbage seeds. I'm not really sure what happened to our cabbage seeds. We have lots of beet seeds and no cabbage seeds. I don't know how that happened. The cabbage field dedicated to going to seed? Maybe... I don't know. I could only speculate. That's unfortunate. We'll have to buy cabbage seeds. But we have other... We have other materials, other seeds to sow. So it's not terrible. Oh god, look at this. Mood penalties now. You can see why the dead bodies is like such a problem. All right, next research. Let's see about that. What are we doing next? So we did get brewing. I haven't set up the brewing station yet. We don't really have ales to brew anyway. We're working on that. So, oh, you are locking yourselves in, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Can you get... Yeah. All right, you can get out of there. Don't make that one. This is going to be part of the pond that we have going on. Ranger, that is the most outrageous pathing I've ever seen. You could have walked here and put the dirt there, but instead you went all the way around. I am... Oh, and then you didn't even... No, go... Okay, now you're building it from a different angle? Oh, God. How to waste an afternoon in one easy step. Lo and behold. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval, which originally streamed live on Twitch, January 16th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow survivors.